Hello and welcome back, I'm Camp Christo, and this is the Mongolian Kaiserreich campaign. We are doing the all-cav run, and things are going pretty well. We're just crushing through them in the south here. Let's cease those northern offensives, because there is a new plan. We're just going to cruise across here, cut them off, exterminate the southern forces. I think that's a good idea. Why are we attacking Beijing? I did not order an attack on Beijing. New arms testing is completed. Nice. So that's going to give us 50%. For infantry weapons, did I want that for something specific? Yes, we need the 39 infantry weapons. Gosh, that's important. Okay. Well, 13 days till that, so we can come off it after that. Occupy Yuan. So that would allow us to then go restore the eastern borders, which would mean, and we can only do that once you have Beijing and Fengtang. Isn't Fengtang this area? Yeah. So we can only do that once we've taken this area, which would require us to go that one, strike at Manchuria. Okay. So we can't do this one until we've done this one. Fair enough, that makes all kinds of sense now. I remember how these trees work. Could do strike the AOG? No, I think we're pretty much done with focuses until we're ready for war with Japan. So, where's my tech slot? Oh, that's right, I can't have 5 tech slots, as I recall. So I can't do that. I could do these. That one's nice. Wait, expanding mining facilities, 5% consumer good factories. Ah, this one gets rid of it, okay. So temporarily... Ooh. So this is a 2-focus time span, 7 days, 130 days. This is 33 days. And for 140 days you have to pay for this extra mining stuff with the consumer goods factories. I don't know if those are worth it. I feel like we might just sort of conquer our territories. God of War. This currently has no effect. I wonder if it will at some point. We shall see. We could do Mongolian Air Force. One for fighter tech would be nice. We could get the 1940 fighters really quickly. But the rest of this doesn't seem that good. That one's nice. That one's okay. It's pretty good. But I'm not sure if those are worth it. What else could we do? There's actually not much in this focus tree. I mean, there's just so much in the kind of conquesty stuff. I guess we can script. Support artillery. Don't need nuclear technology yet. Yeah, I really wish I'd gone down this side now, because knowing these are so rubbish. Okay, let's go conscript the tribesmen for now. The other option is I could have just not done a focus and got all kinds of political power. That probably would have been more smart. Ah well, we shall persevere. Through here? No. Let's just focus on the southern thrust for now. Alright, in here and out there. Easy wins on all these, pretty much all these battles. Very nice. And the speed with which we should be able to tear through here will mean they simply can't respond. I think I may just do that right now. I think it's possible they just won't be able to react fast enough to this cavalry push, as long as I also keep them busy a bit over here. I think we might be able to get away with that. Let's find out. Definitely shouldn't leave guys at risk of pocketing, however. I wish there was a way to have battle plans drawn, but tell your AI to just never move my units, ever. Actually, yeah, it's not really the sensible cutoff. I guess I could just come straight down here, cut them off earlier, wipe these guys out, leaving all these guys free to mop up. They are responding pretty quickly to this this thrust here, probably leaving this area much less well defended. Yes, that is what it looks like. Supply has improved in the north, which means we can probably execute plan encircle Beijing. Through here. Yeah, let's see if we can just get them earlier than I was expecting. You can come around there. Nice quick encirclement there would be grand. Yeah, let's not Don't launch attacks that you're not going to win. That's one of my primary tips. Anyone learning this game, and I say this because I've seen a bunch of people on the HOI4 Facebook group doing this wrong recently. Don't, like, if an attack is red, and if you're losing it, stop. And, I mean, it seems fairly simplistic, I will grant you, but it's a lot of people don't seem to do that. Like, you have a big front line, and you launch a major offensive, and some of them are winning and some of them are losing. You're just, all the ones you lose, you almost certainly gain nothing. And you might, maybe, inflict heavier casualties upon the enemy that they will be able to inflict upon you in the process of losing. But it's not likely, though. Most of the time, you'll just lose men. So just don't do it. I mean, I'm taking this out on you as if you guys have all been doing this, but I've just been seeing this on Facebook a lot recently. People are going, oh, I don't understand, why isn't this going well? It's because you're activating battle plans and losing half your battles. That's just a huge waste of resources that gains you nothing. We are going to push through, looks like, south of Beijing. The Combined Syndicates of America took 19 states. Well, that warms my heart, having done my previous campaign as them. Although it looks like they lost substantial amounts of land to Mexico and the Entente, so they might have an interesting time. Although they are, of course, both syndicalists, so, well, they're both red anyway, so they may come to some kind of agreement. We'll see what takes place over there in America. Horses, not the best swimmers, so we probably won't go to America this campaign, if I had to guess. I could do with some more men down here. Can I have you lot down here, please? Having a slight issue with this very, very long front line. Yes, I expected them to do that. So if we can cut them off down here and shorten it, it would be much better. Should have sprinted for the coast. It was a poor decision to stop that sprint to the coast, although their redeployment of men has allowed us to break through in the north. So now there's no port in the north, so as soon as we take this province, the supply is going to go to hell. 27, 37, 37, and in but a few hours, we shall see a substantially lower number. Oh, they're moving to block me there. Let's pin them momentarily. There we go. 19, 10, 23. Very nice indeed. So they still do have supply, as you can see there, from local supply port. They do have incoming supply. How, though? Oh, this is their puppet. Okay, I forgot about that. We're going to need to take this province as well. Fair enough. If you could aid in that. Taking there. But it looks like they have done the normal thing that AI tends to do these days, which is not put men in anything other than their own land. The AI seems very disinterested in. So we should be able to push through here. Although we'll also need to take this port, otherwise they can send stuff from Beijing to the port and then to their other ports. Cease offensives on this front for one moment here. Divided attention. That's the only downside of my kind of min-maxing, never activating battle plan strategy. Divided attention can be bad. I'm doing decryption. I really want to know about what Japan's focuses are. But that's not wise, is it? Because we've got that infantry equipment. Let's do the infantry equipment. Let's do the infantry equipment. That'll be fine. Don't declare war on me, Japan. Okay, so now the supply is pretty much fixed. You guys can return to the front. Let's have some of you in the south. Get them to strategically redeploy, just to get them down here really quick. You guys can support attack, just to annihilate this division. These divisions. Oh, the counter-offensive. It's very clever AI. Yeah, let's not attack down here. It's really not that important that we launch big attacks down here right now, since we're about to cut them off from all their supply in the world, and they're going to hate themselves for allowing me to do this to them. Get in there. We could just perfectly encircle Beijing north and south rather than having to, because these legation cities guys haven't really been involved in the war yet, so they're very nicely equipped, as you might expect. But if I just do a quick attack queue here to make this go faster, there we go. Should be pretty good. Okay, so Nanjing. Well, they are pushing in here. Let's not get encircled. Think about my cav. They seem to be losing, loads of organisation. They're taking heavy organisation damage, but their health Seems pretty good. How is that compared to a normal infantry division? Yeah, it is higher. That's interesting. And if you went to 44, the health would become absurd. The health, incidentally, just it's very much as yes. There we go. 1016 still. How though? How is there incoming? Where is the incoming supply coming down here? Did they fix this exploit? Or maybe they can get supply from the puppets capital. Why do they have incoming supply? I've got the capital surrounded. Oh no! But I haven't. Oh yeah, no, you can't go from here to here because I just walked from here to here. How are they still getting supply? Maybe I have to take all the rest of the state. Oh, they might have fixed one of my favorite exploits. That's a good thing, though, on balance. Exploits are, they're not great. Is it because this port is in the same supply area as the capital? No, because they're not in the same supply area. Could you just simplify these front lines slightly? So, the supply has gone down, though, so something's happened. Let's pull back from this river. Might as well defend from a position of strength. Got the encirclement off down here. That went pretty nicely. Okay, stop attacking into those mountains. Now it's no longer desperately strategically important. We definitely don't want to attack into mountains. Basically, ever. Horses don't do so well in mountains. Are horses actually worse in mountains than infantry? They really should be, shouldn't they? Mountains. Really? 10% less attack? 5% less movement? Seems good. Oh, no, that's on top of the normal mountain penalty. Okay, so they are worse in mountains, as it should be. Right, cease the attack on Taijin. Taijin? I don't know. How about if we launch all 4? No, but it is good enough to protect this division. Which is important, because I would like to finish off these guys. Here we go. Okay, so we have 8 divisions deployed to surround Beijing. We actually need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total. Okay, so you, once you go around there, we'll reassign him. I really don't like the reassigning deletes all your orders. Make it like, I don't know, Control Alt. No, that wouldn't work. Control, I don't know, Shift A, right, and then assign to an order. Doesn't actually go to their orders. That would be good. That'd be very nice. Very handy. Oh, there's their fleet. We've heard of boats, but we've never seen them before. Well, I suppose the Mongols had a big fleet at one point, didn't they? They got destroyed in a typhoon trying to invade Japan. I don't know if that was their fleet or as much of conscripted ships. Well, I guess there's not necessarily a difference. Good lord, legation cities. How many divisions do you have? 30. It's only a couple of cities. I guess it's where all the industry is. Yeah, there's lots of unlocked slots there. And I guess all their troops are going to be right here at the moment. Okay, well... Oh, I was so dumb. I spent all this effort trying to cross this river for no reason. Let's delete these orders. So we don't have guys assigning themselves up there for no reason. You guys could stay down here. Never leave attack plans that you don't intend anyone to be on. Why aren't you guys coming down here? There's fine supply now. Oh, no. Okay, I hadn't noticed that. The actual in China supply is really bad, rather than just around the edge. Okay. Let's... These guys on this front, then. Because over here, supply's okay. Yeah. That province is not going to be fun to take. I guess we go around it. Well, it has a port, so encircling it won't help as much as normal. Will still help, though. Because it will be the encircle penalty. The encircling is not going to be easy, either. Legation cities, like, you're not willingly puppets of these guys. You should switch sides. Continue the project. Building more infrastructure. Let's launch some southern attacks. Go around these legation cities, guys. Yep, so you don't need 8. You can come down here. Okay, can we do something in the south? Looks like it. Let's do some smaller encirclements than I've been doing recently. because the big ones have been, you know, they've redeployed too quickly. I always forget that, you know, no matter how fast your cav, well, I don't always forget, but I forgot that time anyway. No matter how fast your cav are, you know, they're going to strategically redeploy at 13 kilometers per hour. It's 13, right? Yeah, 13. And, wait. What did that say? Infrastructure additional 3 kilometers per hour. I thought it was just 13 flat when you're strategically redeploying. Maybe it's different in Kaiserreich? I should look into that. Got 3 guys here. Can they push? It's a fully equipped cav division. They're copying me. How dare they? Oh, they're launching a big offensive with some success. My guys being in low supply is not helping. They're not in that bad supply. We could interfere with the supply here. What's the actual bottleneck? The bottleneck is supply in this region. That red thing, I'm pointing with my hand. The red number above the infrastructure in the middle, in Shaanxi, here, just there, is, you can tell that's where the bottleneck is. So we could put some more infrastructure here. Oh god, I'm not surprised it's the bottleneck. Freaking level 2 infrastructure. Alright, let's bump up the infrastructure there, and that should help. Cease. And I don't cease that offensive, let's just bring more guys in to hold up against their counterattack. So do I take Beijing? They appear to be getting max supply anyway, so yes, I think we take Beijing. Give us some more factories at the very least, and some more resources too. How are we doing on resources, by the way? We captured enough stuff to stop importing anything? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, so they're getting plenty of supply anyway, so it looks like they've fixed the encircling capital bug, which, I mean, is a good thing. I can't deny it. It's just slightly irritating, but, you know. We're moving on. Let's get these guys launching all these offensive. What the heck's going on there? Oh, they're launching a counteroffensive. Okay. Nice. I love seeing huge AI attacks fail. It's just so satisfying. You just know they're losing so much equipment doing all this for basically nothing. Go on then. So you can launch offensives when you're attacking now, but you can't actually make attack moves when you're being attacked. I quite like the new system. You can make attack move progress. So notice that they jumped immediately from the province to province once this ended. If you do this, you see that this bar will start to fill up. No? Why isn't the bar filling up? Oh, free military factories. Nice. I like there's a sound effect for that now. Has that always been there? I feel like it hasn't. Let's get some more. Actually, no more plain stuff because we're using perfectly 8 and 8. Let's just get some more infantry equipment going. We want to get upgraded to the infantry equipment 1 at least before we start rolling out infantry equipment 2. Insufficient resources, steel. Yeah, Commune of France seems good. I really have no particular quibble with syndicalists so at the moment. So quibble? Squabble is what I was trying to say. I knew there was something about that sentence that didn't sit right with me. You know what I was saying about not leaving attack plans that you're not using because the AI will assign people to them? I should follow my own advice, shouldn't I? Still got a guy assigned to this. Bring him in here. Supply is improving around here. Okay, so the fall of Beijing has put them to 57% towards capitulation. Taking Nanking will certainly go a long way towards securing their defeat. I believe we need to take a province from the legation cities in order for them to be in the peace deal, since they're a puppet. Or is that only for non... Maybe that's only for puppets that are overseas? I don't know how the puppet peace deal system works. That's something I really need to learn. Okay. I'm surprised these guys, anti-pocketing AI, hasn't cut in yet and they're not desperately fleeing. Well, I guess they're kind of fleeing by, or rather responding by attacking the people who are at risk of pocketing them. That makes sense too. If you could come down here, that'd be much appreciated. And if you could do the same. Let's cut in here. Yes, very nice. Quick win there. Now that we've got it... Oh, you guys should all definitely be assigned to something. And I should... I don't know why I had a big attack plan with 2 separate ones. You should just not have overlapping attack plans, really. You guys see for a second in there. Now that we've got these mountains well and truly surrounded, we should be able to just cruise through them pretty easily. Yep, shorten the front line, get all these guys freed up for combat. That's marvellous. Okay, let's see if we can just wrap up this pocket before I end the episode here. Looks like we might. Ooh, it's going to be a close one. He's got... Hey, this guy's on a garrison order. Why have you got anyone on a garrison order, Ching? It seems really dumb. They've got 16 supply here. Is that enough for all these guys? Now they're launching their offensive. Maybe now is the time to retake the city. When I say retake. Retake from quite a long time ago at this point. Honestly, we should just get caught on everything, right? These should all be reconquest wars. Mongolia had all this. Well, not Mongolia. Mongolia didn't, but... What were they called? Great Yuan. That's it. Great Yuan had all this. Alright, about from 3 directions. No. Okay. No attacks on Tangent for now. It's just not going our way. Keep going down here. Okay, let's finish up this pocket in the south. You guys go in there. Higher org ones can hold off these guys. Killing these guys is not only good because we'll be able to take them out, but also will free up all the equipment that's currently in these divisions by shortening the front line. I go on about shortening the front line quite a bit, but I'm aware of this. But it's really important when you're outnumbered like this. I know we might not be outnumbered equipment-wise, or even men in the field-wise, but division-wise, it's much easier, I find, generally, if you have a shorter front line. Let's cut in there. Yes, we do need to take one from its legation cities. Probably going to be somewhere down here. Maybe, actually, we'll just take this and they'll surrender immediately. 1, 10, 1. Yeah, they may just surrender the second we take Shanghai. We have 70% national unity and there's 10 issue points here. So we shall see about that. How long until you arrive? 3 days! Oh gosh, crossing a river. Of course. Oh, no. This should be much quicker though, right? Yeah, 8 hours, good. Why are you attacking there? Seems inadvisable. If you could come in here now. Support from the flank. In there. Just keep a general push going here in the north. Seems to be going quite well. Pushing through them where they're not entrenched. Always, not always, but almost always, easiest way to do things. Let's have a Taijin holding force, please. You guys would all stay there, just so we don't get a breakout, because we could be very easily pocketed down here right now. If the AI knew what they were doing, we'd be in whole world of problems if they tried to do a condensed breakout here. That would be problematic. What just happened? There was a long tick. Did something change around the world? Has England released Cornwall or something? No, not yet. France, are you gearing up for war? Oh, of course, unknown focus. I really want to get decryption. Like, I think we'll make decryption our priority just so I can know what's going on in the world. Even if it doesn't affect me, it's just nice knowing what all the focuses everyone's doing are. Seriously threatening Nanking here. It is pronounced Nanking, isn't it? Pretty sure. I think because I've heard Nanqing. Maybe that's a different place, or maybe I'm just thinking it because they're called Qing. Is that enemy air superiority? How dare they? Oh, we actually have filled our air wing. All right, let's have another one. We shall set the limit straight up to 200 again. Get them out here. We don't need them fighting bombers because the enemy doesn't have. Actually, the enemy has some bombers down here. I think I want to know more about how air wing missions work. Like, prevent enemy planes from doing missions in the region such as bombing and close air support. Engage enemy fighters. Yeah, I'd rather just. I don't really mind if they do a little bit of close air support. I'm more interested in actually killing all their fighters and then killing all their bombers than I am in preventing them from carrying out their missions. Intercepting bombers, as I discovered in my extremely good fun NC campaign, was by campaign. Oh, they've all left. You fools. And let's go through the tribesmen. Nice. We've got 14 political power. Why is that? Did this take political power? It did. Okay, we're not going to take a focus for a little while, because I want to definitely want to annex Qing rather than puppet them. It's not launched that offensive yet. I want these spare guys ready before I launch the offensive down here. Okay. Yeah, let's keep these going down here. Yeah, there goes Tianjin. Nice. And let's have all these guys come down here, because, yep, there it goes. Anti-pocketing AI just cut in, and they're routing all the way along this line. Free dockyards for the first time in history. We're going to go straight into convoys, because that's the only thing we've ever invented that goes to sea. We're not going to care about the oil. And, yeah, they are strategically redeploying away from the front, using their new and improved, and by improved, it is probably improved, but it does have its weaknesses, anti-pocketing AI, meaning they're now totally susceptible to a massive push. And I could just let them leave and then push, but where's the fun in that? We can attack when they have 0 organization. Look at those numbers. That is glorious. This here, that decision right there, it was too late that they realized that these 2 pockets were coming. Sorry, these 2 pushes were spearheading towards each other and decided to withdraw. They should have withdrawn from the Shaanxi Mountains a lot longer ago. I don't know what this is. What's the name of this mountain range? Who knows? Is this specifically have a name for just this mountain range here, or is this all considered one mountain range or something? I'd love to know. Shaanxi Mountains are what I will call them until told otherwise, though. I should really end the episode, but I don't want to because I have to go at the end of this episode. So I may just make it a long one instead. Alright, let's keep the push going down here. Wrap that up. Yeah, 6 divisions to this thing. That seems sensible. So, German Empire. Wait a minute, that's owned directly by the German Empire? I thought they had a puppet. I thought this was controlled by their puppet. No. Their puppet isn't breaking free. And they are currently a puppet rather than autonomous puppet, so there's no risk of them breaking free from the Germans anytime soon. Ah, good. The pocket finished, I didn't even notice. This is one of the very few times when I would approve an AI battle plan. When they are thoroughly pocketed, just to make it really cruise through them. I'm really wiping them out here now. The final push on Nanjing might be slightly problematic, just because they'll be so concentrated. Maybe I should attack now before they get these guys down from the south, or just pocket these guys these guys before they can ever get down to the south, thereby neutralizing the problem once and for all. Fantastic. We don't really need the guys in northern China for right now, but I'll leave them there just to make this pocket closing exercise a little bit quicker here. If you just kill them, please, thank you. Alright. Ah, yes, right. These attack plans should probably get neatened up here. Let's give you an attack plan. And there we go. Seems good. Okay, pushing down the coast here. And we have now touched this puppet, so we're going to be able to be fine from the perspective of having them in the peace deal. I don't know if I explained myself very well. I believe how it works is if a nation is untouched in war, they cannot have land taken from them in the peace deal. And I think untouched in war means they haven't lost any of their land at all. So you have to, what I'm describing is touch a country, as in take a little bit of its provinces, so that you can then take their land in the peace deal. I believe that is how it works. Which shouldn't apply to puppets, in my opinion. For majors, that makes sense. Like, you know, if the USA gets called in at the last minute, and then, well, it's just a bad example because it could only happen to minors. If you know, Brazil gets called in at the last minute, and then England capitulates, Germany shouldn't just be able to take all of Brazil. But you know, for a puppet, come on, they're just you know, slightly more autonomous part of the country. I guess this should be some kind of system where puppets declare independence at the ends of wars if they don't like the peace terms or something. That could work. And they would then be declaring independence from their new masters. I have to fall back a bit down there. As long as the push in the north reaches Nanking, it really doesn't matter. They push back in the south. Okay, so what's our next offensive? We need to be able to do this. What does that? What does it gives? You know, I really dislike the gets event thing. Tell me what the event does. Maybe it tells me in the description I'm being unfair. Nope, the description is a line. Fair enough, fair enough. The mod is not finished, so I can't hold it against them too much. What was that? Resistance occupation. Nah, I'll be fine. War's going to end extremely soon. We'll all be home by Christmas. So, can we push Nanking right now? Quite possibly. Giving them no time to entrench, so... should be able to. Pocket closing going well. You should be able to see a screen like this, but for previous wars, so you could tell how many they'd lost. 1.5 million men were lost in the Mongol invasion of China. Fantastic. Of Qing, that is. We'd already invaded various parts of China. Do. Come on, take Nanjing. You know you want to. Get in from another another angle here, that'd be good. There it is, the PPD 90. Is it 90? 40. Brute artillery seems good for our... Oh, no. Decryption. We need the decryption. Need to know what's going on. Get our world news. I'm not sure focuses should be subject to decryption. I know they're trying to kind of, you know, pretend they have an espionage system in this game. But wait a minute, can I just cross here? I've been an idiot. Ah, and that's when they show up. Come on. Oh, but he's leaving. Let him leave. The Commune of France declared war on the German Empire. Okay. That's exciting. So they presumably just did, wherever it is. Where is it? Demand Alsace-Lorraine, or take down Germany. Or maybe they just justified it, I don't know. So, the mighty empires are now clashing. King Spain hasn't actually joined the German Empire. Germany has entirely lost Belarus to the Russians, so their Ukrainian, Donkoban, Azerbaijani allies are all pretty separated from the Germans. That's interesting. Well, factory counts are obviously in Germany's favour at the beginning of the war, but they have had that serious problems from the Black Monday event earlier on. So we shall see. We shall see what takes place in Europe. More importantly, in a couple of days, this guy will leave. War is hell. Second World Krieg. Ah yes, my northern fighters can be reassigned down here, as can you actually. Alright, how long till he leaves? 2 days. Wow, this episode really is going very, very long. Alright, cease the offensives for a moment. We're going to do a big... more of them are showing up. Come on, just leave. 1 day and 18 hours. Go away. Alright, I guess an offensive here would also help. So it gets in here. Ah, yeah. See, now they're actually beefing up the province. I should have launched the attack earlier when there's just one of them. Rather than let them beef up like that. Although, if we can push through here, it won't matter anyway. Just pushing across rivers. I guess this is one of the few circumstances where what I said earlier is actually wrong. And sometimes it is a good idea to attack when you're not going to win. In this case specifically, just because we're trying to slow them down. It's September. Oh god, we haven't got engineer companies or recon companies. We're so behind. Let's get recon companies going. Right, yeah, we're not going to push through there because it's a city, and the Bagration City is going to put all their divisions there pretty much to just aid on this push. So we're just going to attack here to just soften them up slightly for the inevitable offensive that will come. I say inevitable. The hopeful offensive will come when we get through here. We now do have pretty good air superiority. So how's their defense? Minus 4.6%. Maybe Kaiserreich nerfed it, or maybe I'm just wrong about how much it normally reduces their defense by. It's these darn legation cities, man. Troops, man. They're just holding the line like absolute bosses. It's because they haven't been involved in all these crazy offensives the Qing have been launching for the last while. I think continue to not take focus is good, because we have to do the occupied Qing focus. Can I launch an attack like that? No. We are going to lose a lot of men in this kind of fruitless offensive here. Oh yes, I was going to check if my aces ever level up. He was 335. No, they're both 335. Okay, cool. Maybe it's just that there's some event spawned aces like Danubian Federation, level 1, the Italian Federation. Interesting. Maybe it's just that there are some things like the what's she called? The lady that tried to sail, fly across the Atlantic and died or something. I can't remember her name. It's the female ace that the Americans can get if the old history thing happens where she survives. I can't remember her name now. She's just called the Queen of Aviation sometimes. Cannot for the life of me remember her name. Anyway, I think she's like a super good ace. Which is like plus 10% rather than plus 5. Things like that. Keep the offensive going. We should be able to push through here. Police divisions is what the legation cities guys are called, apparently. Nice. Police versus Mongol cavalry. This truly is a rather odd war. It's a big offensive you're launching. Seems rather optimistic of you. Alright, Qing guys have all retreated. Oh no, don't load game. What am I doing? Just the police we have to push through now. Bravely defending the river. This is a perfect. This is my ideal fallback position, pretty much. Oh, delegation cities guys are all strategically redeploying, possibly to come and aid in this fight, or maybe to help launch this offensive. They may have pulled back too much. Let's see if we can push through in the south now that they've done this big fallback. Oh, there's no legation cities troops here. Perfect. That might be where we can break through easiest. They've just launched an offensive. Some of them are strategically redeploying. I think that's a perfect time to launch a big push here. Even if it doesn't go well, it's going to train up our men. Look how trained some of our guys are. That's cool. Mass motorization, more organization. This one's going to be worthless, except for the blitz tactic. I guess that's not going to be worthless. It's going to be quite good. I don't really understand tactics well enough to know, to fully comprehend how good that is, but it seems good. We're assaulting a bridge. No, they're assaulting a bridge? But we're on the offensive across a river. I guess we've taken a bridgehead and now we're trying to push across it. So now he's... Yep, so we've taken the bridgehead, now he's trying to recapture the bridge. Cool. There's just too much of that stuff. I can't keep track of it all. Qing is at 85%, so I'm pretty sure just taking this province wouldn't be enough. We will have to take Nanking. But if we can get across the river basically anywhere, they're done. Yes, as I was saying before I noticed their weakness and launched that big offensive, they really have this is a beautiful fallback position. Against the AI, you could hold that fallback, I mean as long as they didn't cover you from the south, for so long. Your ports are even nicely defended. There's no port that can be easily surrounded by naval invasions, because they'd still have to walk through the hills here. Okay, we're across the river, and now I have to stay true to my word and mean that means we totally destroy them. Alright, so as soon as we can get through there, we can get through here, bring a guy out here. I'm just going to keep them pinned here until we've encircled them. Alright, now keep this push going north. Get these guys all nice and panicky. It is interesting how you can panic the AI. Just having them, because when their front line rapidly changes, they get disorganized and strategically redeploy around the place. You could look at that as the AI just being bad, but it's also, hey, our air superiority and speed of our guys is so fast, we're overrunning with cav. That is awesome. And it makes sense. People would get disorganized if they were they're rapidly having to come up with new defensive lines. Well, they wouldn't necessarily get disorganized, but it would be more likely that they would get disorganized if they're having to rapidly come up with new defensive lines. You four attacking from that side can quit that fight. Come over here. Okay. Yes, nice. So we cut these guys off. I kind of forgot there was going to be a connection there. Okay. Now you guys can launch help with this. There we go. Cross the river in another place. Very nice. Tear them apart. Excellent. And we're going to push through in the north as well. Beautiful. Looks like they are going to reconnect just here. It's not the end of the world. Counter-offensive a bit. As long as we can take this prize to 9 of these darn legation cities, guys, right here. I'm being silly. We should just attack Nanjing from here. Alright, you guys launch the offensive. And you guys support it. And some of you good cav, get across the river. So they're not getting the silly river combat penalty. When I say silly, I don't mean the penalty itself is silly, I mean the receiving it is silly. Okay, here we go. Finally. Oh, Sultan of Egypt declared war on the Ottoman Empire, so things are all going a bit nuts there. What the heck? Sultan of Egypt. Sultan of Egypt. Either they had a bunch of troops already placed in in the Ottomans when they went toward each other, or there's been some kind of uprising. But that is weird. It looks very odd indeed. I believe. Push through. Okay, now, everyone that's not the devils, halt. And if the battle ends, I'll just restart it immediately. But I'll restart the battle anyway. Now resume it. The reason I'm doing that is because I want my frontline guys to all be the devil cav. Oh, I should just capitulate the legation cities. I've been an idiot. I can just charge through here, capitulate the legation cities. National populists again. Nice. We're up to 60%. Possible that Shanghai is empty, in which case we can capitulate them, removing the bulk of the men here. The Ottoman Axis War. There we go. It's all kicking off now. How's the Weltkrieg going? Ooh, Germany. Germany usually makes initial gains and then gets pushed back. Oh, hey. Poland went socialist. Cool. They're probably going to get absolutely destroyed. And then liberated again later, but probably destroyed first. So, yeah, Germany usually makes initial gains and then gets driven back. The fact they're immediately being driven back, very, very bad sign for the Germans. You guys still at war? Oh wow, there's a huge impassable border here. Okay, that's probably contributing to the endless war they have going on there. All right, how about some of you guys come over here and help me capitulate Shanghai? Really wish I knew how many divisions there were there. You shouldn't say question mark when you're attacking the province. Clearly I know how many divisions there are there. We're currently engaged in combat with them. There goes Persia joining in. Joining in the Ottoman bashing. Might win the battle in Shanghai before we win this battle anyway. You've got to give props to the Qing. They're fighting to the bitter end, aren't they? Okay, with this, yeah, this would actually be a more central location. So let's send one of our wings down there. Alright, cease that offensive. They managed to get guys in. Shame. Alright, we'll just take out Nanking then. High popularity. Nice indeed. Extra political power. Always a good thing. Maybe I should stop, plan this attack, and then relaunch it, but I really want the war to end. I really just want to win, man. Yeah, let's just not launch attacks against these guys. They're just they're too numerous. They haven't been involved in enough fights. 89. We're pushing through eventually. It's taken a while, but we're getting in there. Ah, see, as soon as I stop those attacks, now they're trying to break out again. Alright, you guys, stop supporting. Just focus on defending against these legation chaps. We're up to 92. 93, come on. I believe. Yeah, all the guys standing in reserve have, well, looks like 0 organization. People in the reserve need to recover organization. It's silly that they don't. Yeah, yeah. And wait for it. Wait for it. Glorious victory. Huzzah. Thus ends Qing. Magnificent. So, take all states. Oh, no, we pass a whole bunch. And then we take all states, and we take all states, and it's glorious and done and fantastic. We win. Right, that is the end of the longest episode of a normal single-player campaign that I've ever done. We did seize 43,000 equipment, allegedly, although looks like we didn't actually. I guess this was theirs? Why is it saying plus 2,000 when there's far more than that stored? Anyhow, that was good fun. I shall see you all in the next episode when... who should we go after? Manchuria, I guess, is the next kind of logical step. Regaining more of this. Or I could go against Germany while they're distracted, but... I kind of don't want to. Yeah, I think Germany... Now is probably the time to strike Germany, isn't it? Since they're, you know, thoroughly caught up in their wars abroad. And how many men have you got? 50 divisions. So there's a sizable number of divisions in China, but they might not all be in China. But anyhow, that's the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, China. The other half. See you then. Bye-bye.